Happy Sunday, everybody. Leaving the Bat Cave. Going to do some laps around the track once again. Try to keep this momentum going. It's just like clockwork, baby. Every year around this time, I go ahead and start stepping it up, man. Stepping it up like I know I could do. Gotta make sure that garage is closed. You know, like in the last few weeks, I've been having some issues with my garage. I hit the clicker to close the garage and it hit the ground and come back up. So now when it comes down to the ground, I have to time it. Right when it hit the ground, I have to hit the clicker again to keep it closed, man. So probably get with the front office tomorrow. Some technicians come out and look at it. Probably the motor going bad or something like that. But what I want to talk to you guys today about. You know, today is Sunday, so I wanna tap a little bit more into some spiritual, life-changing conversations. You can turn it around. That's the theme of the video today. You can turn it around. When I say turn it around, I mean you can turn your life completely around. You can make that 180-degree change. A lot of times people just have different tick marks in their journey on what's going to test them and not kill them, but wake them up to want to see change. All of us been through it. It's you know, it's a part of the journey. You know, I talk about the hero's journey often. I don't think people talk about the hero's journey enough. But the hero's journey applies to each and every one of us. Because your parents can only do but so much when they're raising you. By the time you're 17, 18 years old, you leave their house, you're out from up under their tutelage, leave the house and go off into the real world. Those core values that was instilled in you from your mom and your dad, if you had both parents or had the opportunity to have a male and a female adult in your life to guide you, preferably someone of your bloodline. Sometimes, you know, that's not always the case. Nevertheless, you leave the house and you go on this vast journey of the unknown. You've heard about it, but you haven't experienced it for yourself. You're gonna have to bump your head a couple of times. I hate to tell you, it's almost impossible to go through life with no hiccups, batting 1,000. It's impossible. You're gonna bump your head. That's life. That is the human condition. It is put there to test you and to teach you on how to better exercise good judgment rather than poor judgment. Sometimes, based off of our judgment, we're gonna come across a barrier to where it's gonna almost take us out. It's gonna set us back. We're gonna lose. Depending on your will, the strength, the mental toughness, the resilience, depending on all of that and the right counsel, because you're gonna need some type of mentorship. We all do. Mentorship, perspective, somebody that's gonna help you pick the pieces back up and put it back together. That right there can be that testimony that you circle back around to where you come back full circle from where you grew up at. We all go full circle at some point. We come back to that road that we started at. We always do. You see somebody, you come across somebody who needs to become a mentee, someone that you can bring under your wings. That thing that you went through your journey, that when you went through it and you felt like the sky was falling, and you became that hero when you prevailed, and that didn't take you out. That is the hero's journey. That is the testimony that you're supposed to pass on for anybody else who need to hear some words of encouragement that could possibly get them back into having faith that it's going to be okay. So 180 degrees can happen, man, and it can happen both ways. You can have it all. You can be at the top of the world and you can lose it all off of your judgment, off of poor judgment, the certain people you hanging around with. People can bring you, oh yeah, people can bring you down. It's all factored into how strong you are on your stance of what it is that you're supposed to be doing while you're here. We all are here for a certain amount of time, at least in the physical form, that is. We're here to do something on behalf of a higher life force, a higher power. Man, she was kind of cute. On behalf of a higher life force, a higher power. It is up to you to find out what that is. But nevertheless, man, you can turn it around. Just because you've been through hell and back don't mean that you're damaged goods. I know a lot of people like to think that. I know a lot of people think that about themselves. Their self-esteem is a little challenged, but that's okay, man. Understand that life is full of lessons, but it's also full of blind spots, trapdoors, and opportunity. Opportunity comes in the strangest places, and it's all about timing too. There's a certain season for everything. You never know, your season may be on the horizon. Just stay the course, stay consistent, and most importantly, have faith that you can change. And even if you feel like you're still growing, in the meantime, in the midst of your change, you can assist with helping somebody else change as well. Deal with that. Until next time, you guys stay focused, stay disciplined, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Peace.